social media so addictive?
Social media. How many hours do you think you're on social media?
Now we live in the digital world. Information is everywhere. Access is super easy. But here's the danger. If we are not careful, we start to have a brain rot. Our brains become slow, hard to focus, easy to forget. Then there's something called attention residue. It means our attention is still stuck on the previous video. It builds up, it makes it even harder to concentrate. This is the real problem. Islam has already warned us. Addiction is bad, and the most important thing, change must start from ourselves. Allah says in Surah Ar-Ra'd, verse 11, "Indeed, Allah will not change the condition of a people until they change what is in themselves." That is why we did this research.
Problem statement and research objective. This research addresses four problem statements. First, how does behavioral addiction manifest in society today? Second, what are its causes from an Islamic perspective? Third, how does Islam prevent and control it? Fourth, what Islamic-based principles can we formulate? To answer this, our research objectives are to describe the phenomenon of behavioral addiction, to analyze it from an Islamic view, to examine its causes and impacts according to Islam, and to formulate control principles based on Islamic values. We use library research and field research with questionnaires and interviews involving university students. The benefits enriching behavioral psychology with Islamic values and serving as a reference for educators, counselors, parents, and community.
One, israf in time. All respondents experience time distortion using gadgets beyond their initial plans. In Islam, wasting time is categorized as israf al-waqt. Despite being aware of this, many still struggle with self-control without external support. 2. Degradation of his al-aql. Most respondents experience reduced focus, laziness, and anxiety due to social media use, instant content weakness, deep and critical thinking skills. Infiniting scroll features distance individuals from tafakkur and tadabbur practice. 3. Tabzir in social relations. Bonding leads to the waste of affection and social bonds. Face-to-face interaction lost their meaning due to excessive gadget use. This behavior reduces time for filial piety and contradicts the values of Surah Al-Asr. 4. Kaf al-hawa or self-control. Religious values motivate respondents to practice mindful digital behavior. However, most still engage in unconscious scrolling.
Four steps to overcome digital addiction. 1. Digital Sunnah Hour. Turn off your phone from Maghrib until Isha. Focus on worship and spending time with your family. 2. Eye fasting. Saum al-Ain. Spend one day each week without social media. Train yourself to control your desires. Kaf al-Hawa. 3. Screen time reflection. Muhasabah layar. Check your daily screen time. Ask yourself, what did I use my time for today? 4. Gather without phones. Put your phone away when spending time with family. Rebuild genuine human connection. 4 steps.
My stomach in knots. You never seem to be scared. My heart's on pause whenever you're gone. One day we'll go anywhere. Darling, I've never been there.
Tentu, saya sering mendapatkan berita tersebut, kecanduan perilaku yaitu hal yang membuat candu berlebihan.
Ya, itu adalah suatu kecanduan perilaku yang mantap.
Yes, I have. Behavioral addiction is when someone is addicted to something that is
Behavioral addiction is a form of addiction where a person becomes dependent on a specific behavior or activity rather than acceptance.
Menyebabkan rasa berlebihan jika terlalu lama dan tidak bisa lepas dari gadget walaupun
Itu adalah perilaku yang berlebihan dan contohnya adalah begadang main game malam sampai pagi. Yo.
Aku membatasi diri sekitar 3-4 jam sehari agar tetap produktif dan tidak mengabaikan lingkungan.
hari biasa sekitar 3 jam. Tetapi hari libur bisa 5 jam dengan jeda waktu.
Buruk, karena Islam melarang hal yang merusak diri, membuang waktu, dan melalaikan ibadah.
Jika kecanduan yang baik, maka boleh. Jika buruk, sangat dilarang.
Buruk atau negatif? Dari
Pertanyaan yang pertama, have you ever heard about behavioral addiction? Ya, pernah mendengar tentang behavioral addiction. Yang saya ketahui tentang behavioral addiction adalah suatu perilaku kecanduan terhadap sesuatu atau perilaku yang ingin terus-terusan dilakukan oleh seseorang sehingga orang itu susah untuk meninggalkan perilaku tersebut. Nah, saya ingat di ayat Al-Quran, wa kulu washrabu wa la tusrifu, makanlah kalian dan minumlah kalian tapi jangan berlebihan. Bahkan makan dan minum pun yang membuat badan kita sehat pun dilarang untuk berlebihan. Behavioral addiction itu bagus kalau behave-nya itu, perilakunya itu juga bagus, tapi batasannya tidak boleh berlebihan. Dan buruk atau tidak bagus kalau behavioral addiction-nya itu kecanduan perilaku yang tidak baik. Seperti itu, terima kasih. Salah. Belum tak matikan, gimana ini? Udah, tinggal.
We'll travel many miles. Will we ever see home again? Waves